Welcome to Prime News. Now look at the headlines. Relief to 28 mining leases who paid stamp duty. High Court directs government to execute those leases. Lease execution has to be within 3 months. Water treatment plants at OPA, Ganjam and Mysal totally 67 MLD capacity to complete by March 2015. Tiswadi remains thirsty amidst assurances. Midday meal to be revamped, rectified cyber age scheme within 2 years. Bal Raths on contract basis, henceforth Education Minister Parikar in Assembly. Resident doctors at GMC irked with water shortage go into agitation mode. Plan an indefinite strike from Thursday. Dean assures to sort out the issue. Interpol tracks down Ruby residency builder Pradeep Singh Biring in Manchester, England. India seeks extradition. England government awaits charge sheet. And force Gurkha RFC India 2014 moves into most daring stage, Twilight Zone in Morley. India's first rainforest challenge set to conclude on Thursday. Now the news in details. Lessees who had paid stamp duty on the leases have got relief from the High Court. The High Court has given its verdict in favour of such 28 mining lessees. The High Court on Wednesday directed Goa government to execute such mining leases. The High Court has also directed the state to decide on fate of other non-disputed mining lease renewal application within 3 months. Lessees have agreed that they will not make any claim on the net proceeds of the ore directed to be appropriate by the state government pursuant to auction of iron ore.
The verdict of the High Court has brought a smile on the face of those mining lease applicants who have paid stamp duties for mining lease renewal. The High Court in its verdict pronounced on Wednesday directed the state government to execute mining lease deeds for which stamp duties have been paid. Earlier, during hearing, Goa government had contended that in the wake of the Supreme Court's order, these mining leases cannot be renewed even though applicants have paid stamp duties. But the High Court in its judgment has made it clear that the Apex Court's verdict does not bar from renewals. The High Court in its judgment has mentioned an undertaking given by the petitioner Lessees that if the High Court directs the lease deeds be executed in favour of the petitioners will not make any claim on the net proceeds of the ore directed to be appropriated by the state government pursuant to the auction of iron ore. The High Court has made it clear that whilst renewal of the leases will relate back to the year 2007, the judgment and order of the Supreme Court ordering appropriation to the state government of the sale proceeds of iron ore will stand and be abided by all the lessees. The High Court also directed the state government to decide on other non-disputed mining lease renewal applications within 3 months. Reporter Mukesh Kumar for Prudent.
Water treatment plants at OPA, Ganjam and Mysal totaling 67 MLD capacity will be ready by March 2015. PWD Minister Sudhin Davlikar said that this will solve water supply problems in Tiswadi. Babush Monserrat had raised the question of acute water shortage at Kadamba Plateau. Rane claimed that OPA water treatment plant is not functioning properly. Panji, Talegaon, Sant Andre faced water woes as on Wednesday as OPA Panji pipeline bursted. Water supply was not restored till late evening.
The pipeline at OPA bursted as the joint of the pipeline got displaced at OPA at around 12 at midnight on Tuesday. This line supplies water to Tiswadi Taluka. This resulted in acute water shortage in Tiswadi Taluka. The issue was also raised in Assembly.
पाणी खंयच्यान येता?
सभापती मातशें हे पाणी ओपा वॉटर वर्क्साच्यान येता.
ओपा कितली वर्सां जाली? तुम्ही वचून पळयल्यार ते बंद पडला म्हणून?
स्पीकर सर, ओपा जी बंद पडली काल राती ताका कारण आसा. जी पणजे लायन येता आनी जो पंप आमी पाणी ओडटा त्या पायपाचे पंपाचे लीड जॉयंट काल राती 11 वरांचेर सुटलें आनी त्या खातीर आज पणजे 3 तास पाणी लेट येतलें. म्हणजे आतां 11क आमी पाणी चालू करता थंय आनी 2 पर्यंत उदक पणजेत येतलें. जो सबंद तिसवाडी आनी पणजी सिटीक उदक दिवपा खातीर आमी काम चालू केल्लें आसा. हो प्रोजेक्ट जो आसा तो 2015 मार्च पर्यंत कंप्लीट करपाचो आमचो इरादो आसा. आनी हो जर प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट केलो जाल्यारूच पणजी आनी सरावंडींग एरिया तिसवाडी तालुकाक बरें उदक मेळटलें.
तुम्ही फकत तारखो दियात.
Laukik Shilkar and Vivek Prabhu for Prudent.
Midday meal scheme will be revisited again. Education Minister Manohar Parrikar declared midday meal for SSC students after Diwali. MLAs raised queries related to midday meal menu and functioning of the scheme. CM assured to rectify cyber aid scheme within 2 years. He also said that grants will be given to school teaching in mother tongue and English. Balrath will be henceforth run on contract basis.
Failure to prevent discrimination between privately run English primary schools and other medium schools in giving grants is failure to prevent low quality midday meal.
टॅब दिवच्या पयलीं थंय IT इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर आसा काय ना तें पळयात. त्याच बरोबर जे टॅब दिल्यात त्या भुरग्यांक वचून पळयात परी तो टॅबाचो कितें उपयोग करता. मिड डे मिला खातीर खास करून तुमी लक्ष दिवचो पडटलो. क्वॉन्टिटी कमी करा, क्वॉलिटी बरी दिवपाक लाय आनी पयशे तांकां एक्स्ट्रा दियात.
At the primary stage, the Chief Minister talks of his personal view on medium of instruction, which is at total variance with the government policy. Speaker sir, in the assembly we are interested in the official view.
जर स्कूल किंवा पॅरंट टीचर असोसिएशन पूर्णपणे जबाबदारी घेता जर तूं जाल्यार हांव तांच्यांनी ठरयल्लें मील दिवपाक तयार आसा. आय एम रेडी टू पे एक्स्ट्रा. चवथ जातकूच आमी काही प्रायस इन्क्रीज आनी काही इम्प्रूवमेंट फर्दर हाज्या संदर्भात हांव करता. तुमच्या हांवें सूचना लक्षांत घेतल्या. एक म्हाका सूचना बरी दिसली, तुमी सांगलेलें केळें एक दिया कितें तें हाजे बरोबर. आय एग्री that when we have introduced it, probably there was lack of time, so we did not do lot of exercise. टिचरांकूय मेळटले, ट्रेनिंग दिवपाची वेवस्था अंदू जातली. भितरलो कंटेंट जो आसा पोरूक गडबडीन आमी तो कंटेंट बेगीन क्रॅश प्रोग्राम केल्ले अशें करून घेतलो. अंदू आय एम डेवलपिंग द कंटेंट सेपरेटली. कंटेंट एंड द टॅब विल नॉट बी मिक्स्ड. ITG, they are procuring the tab. Content will be done by Education Department with expert and that content will be monitored and training will be part of that content provider's responsibility. त्यामुळे तो सारको वापरलो वतलो. सरकारी भूमिका स्पश्ट आसा. कोंकणी मराठी शाळाच मिडियम ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शनाचेर हे मेळटले. हाका एक्सेप्शन आर्टिकल 29(1) सकयल ज्यो मायनॉरिटी स्कूल्स आहात तांकां मिडियम सिलेक्ट करपाचे परवानगी मेळटली एज एन एक्सेप्शन सब्जेक्ट टू कंडिशन दॅट दे हॅव टू यूज बायलिंग्वल बूक. तो बसीचो कॉन्सेप्ट आमी चेंज करता. आतां बशी दिवचे ना. फाटल्यो बशी 5 वर्सां जाल्यो की तांच्यांनी सरेंडर करपाच्यो. वी वील थ्रू टेंडर वी वील सिलेक्ट पीपल हू वील बी पेड 2000 रुपीज पर डे फॉर 200 days इन अ इयर. आनी 80 किलोमिटर पर्यंत ताणें गांवांत म्हाका दिसता कितें 100 या 200 रुपया सुबेज आसा. एक्झॅक्ट स्कीम येता फुडल्या 8 दिसां भितर स्कीम हें जातली, नोटिफाय जातली.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.